What is going on, my people? So welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk to you guys about a not so recently released figure from Hot Toys. Is the Yoda from Attack of the Clones, and he looks absolutely amazing. We already have a Yoda from Hot Toys, but this is a new release with a slightly younger Yoda, and you can clearly see the difference. We're going to touch upon that a little bit, but coming on to the likeness, I have to say he looks absolutely outstanding. I love the expression on his face. He is serious, and Hot Toys has been able once again to be able to capture the essence of the character and just every minute detail on his face. The hair looks absolutely incredible, and I freaking love this figure, even though it comes from one movie that is not on my the best movies for me, which are the original trio. But let's not talk about that. We're talking about the figure, and this figure is absolutely impressive. I am in love with the expression on Yoda's face. This is a ridiculously good looking ugly Yoda. Yes, it is. And I don't know what to say. Hot Toys is really good. I've said this in the past. It's really good at doing faces. It's what they're best at, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I call it Hot Toys, because they get so close to the original actor or character in this case, that is just, it's fascinating to me how good they are. But when they drop the ball, most of the times for me is in the expression. They give you this dead expression, but not this time. He has a very good expression, and this face sculpt, in my opinion, is a 10 out of 10. They really nailed this Yoda's face here for that movie. And when we compare it to the other Yoda, we're gonna see the huge difference between this one and the other one. But obviously the other one was a puppet, and this is a CGI character, so there's that difference as well. But this is it was a huge improvement in the movies, and you can also see it reflected here on the figure. So moving on to the accessories, he comes with his little cane, looking like a pimp here on this picture. He looks really cool. I have to say, I really enjoyed this Yoda. Too bad I'm not collecting Star Wars. Maybe one day. But yeah, his traditional cane, he comes with it. He's always walking around with it. Really nice. Great sculpt on the cane as well. It looks like wood, even though it's plastic. Pretty nice. Another of the accessory he comes with is those lightning effects that Hot Toys likes to include with some of the Star Wars figures, and many other figures that use lightning, like Thor and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those, but they're there for those of you who like it. They're there, and he has both, one for each hand, so you can recreate the fight with Dooku or with anybody else. So another of the coolest things that this figure has is he comes with his lightsaber, obviously, and I am super excited about that. Really cool lightsaber, smaller than anybody else because of his size, of course, and he lights up green, and it's just incredible. Really cool accessory, amazing to have. Again, if you want to recreate that Dooku fight, you're gonna be able to this time around because of the lightsaber. Best accessory they could have had. You couldn't release this figure without that. So yeah, thank you for releasing it, but you know you had to. Come on, let's be honest. And the the hilt of the lightsaber, you can remove the light itself, and you can just magnetically attach it to his waist. So that's a really neat feature. Like how you see that pose that he's doing there, he pulls when he's about to fight Dooku, he pulls it out of his waist with the force. Instead of just reaching for it with his hand, he just pulls it out with the force, and that looked really badass. And wow, man, that expression is killing me. It works on every single picture. Every single picture we have seen, he has the same expression, and it has worked for all of them. That's how amazing that expression is. And obviously, we see here the fight with Doku, another of the figures that have been released on the very same day, and which I'm gonna be making a video. You're gonna see it's gonna be uploaded really soon after this one. This is a very, very, very iconic for those movies, and Count Dooku, we're gonna touch upon him on the next video, but you can see here he comes with the lightsaber, a very, very unique style lightsaber, same with Yoda's, and this is a very dynamic pose, and if you're gonna get these two figures, you should totally go for this. You should totally, I don't know what you're gonna do, but you should totally go for this because it looks super badass, and I am just salivating here just to think about it, how amazing it looks, or it would look if I would be collecting Star Wars again. Anyways, so coming on to everything that is included on the package. You have the figure, you have the straight out lightsaber, like you're posting it and it's not moving. You have one of the lights that is in motion to make it look like it's in motion. Pretty nice. They've been including that with every single release for Star Wars, and that is really nice to see. You have the cane we talked about, you have the hilt of the lightsaber, you have the electricity, whatever. You have different feet options as well as hands, and you have a dynamic stand to have them on. Pretty nice. Now coming on to the price. The original Yoda, like the first Yoda they released, it goes for $199, and he comes with all of this. He comes with this little diorama, his cane, and this little lamp here. And it was all pretty nice for $199. So this new Yoda is going for $189. So $10 less. For $10 less, you're not getting a diorama and all of this. So I think this Yoda is a little bit pricier than the other because everything that this one was included. This one includes a bunch of hands and different feet, so it balances it out a little bit. But this one includes a lightsaber, which is unbelievably amazing. And this face sculpt over here, guys, just look at the difference between this and this. You can clearly see this is not Hot Toys' fault. Like, they did a bad job here. They did an amazing job on this Yoda as well. Remember, this Yoda was a puppet back in the days, and they have replicated that look exactly how he looked back in the days. And they were really kind to include two head sculpts. So yeah, I think this compared to this one is a little bit pricier, but it's completely worth it. I would happily pay $189 for this guy because this guy looks incredible. He looks really amazing, especially with that lightsaber. I could not wait to pose him jumping around and trying to fight Dooku. And I just think this is a fabulous release from Hot Toys. Even though if you're not a fan of those movies, I think that you should consider one way or another having this Yoda in your collection. If you don't have this one, if you have this one and you're happy with it, then fine. In my case, I like the original Star Wars, so I might go for this one. But this guy looks really cool. It would be super difficult to me to make up my mind and to try to pick one of the two. I think at the end I would just pick both of them. I will have to pick both of them. Sooner or later I will have both of them in my collection, and I will start like collecting like the first trilogy and then the second trilogy, and at the very end I will start collecting the trilogy that we're right now. 7, 8, 9, and plus the old Solo and Rogue One and all that. But yeah, guys, if you guys can tell, I am super excited for this figure. Even though I'm not even getting it for myself, I am super excited for you guys because you're gonna be able to get this figure in your collection, and it looks absolutely amazing. So put it on the comments below. What do you think of this figure? Do you think I'm just putting it out there too much, or is it okay figure? You don't think the head sculpt is all that? To me, it's a perfect 10, to be honest, but I want to hear it from you guys. Put it on the comments below, and don't be a stranger on the channel. Be around.